Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Fam, you know what? I realized one thing. Being a toy channel, you do have to review toys. So, I'm trying to do it just once a month and we just leave it like that. Try to keep it budget friendly and not so like it used to be. So, yeah. And on the other hand, I'm still stacking my paper. But this stuff here, was really reasonably priced in my opinion. Maybe not to other people. But I got some stuff. One thing from eBay, the cars came from Mariano's, and other things came from different Rosses. Let's count the Rosses. One, two, three. It's like four different Rosses. First thing we have for Super Mario, we have Larry. Dude, Larry is a fun character, man. I love the mohawk looking like on top of his head. I love the scepter. I love the colors. I also love the packaging from the Super Mario line. We have a whole wave of figures on the back. We got Fire Mario, Peach, Boo, Larry, which we just got now, and Fire Luigi. So I got the whole wave. So that's pretty good. Mario is actually a very articulated line, colorful and everything like that. And that's really fun. So, yeah. We also have Hardcore Hack. He comes with a giant sword. His suit is look like got barbed wire around it, man. This is cool as hell. And you have a piece for the Raw 9/12/98 Goga. So this is the Monday Night War, WWE versus WCW. The figure looks pretty cool, man. I seen this figure and I just said, man, another WW figure that I don't have. I was looking at all the ones on the back and I was just thinking, I said, damn, I only got one figure out of the line. Out of the particular wave, but I'm okay with that, man. Like I said, you go with this steps at a time. Slow and steady wins the race. But this is a cool figure, man. I love the sword. I haven't seen a WW figure with a sword. Next thing we have Iron Man Model 20 with the Iron Man retro card. Dude with the blue blast effects, man, extra hands. I got this figure. I got two of these, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put them with the other Iron Man together and make a little army. But, dude, this figure is badass. Like I said, I love all the details, the sculpts, the facial features. I like the things on his back. He looks crazy as hell, and this is one of the better Iron Man to me, besides the Hulk Buster. Then you look on the back, man, the guy just looks amazing in my opinion. And the retro card does a lot of justice to this particular toy line, man. So yeah, that's on point right there. Next thing we have Sabine Ren, retro collection from Kenner. But again, this is Hasbro. Dude, again, you gotta actually like it. It was at Ross. I have a lot of the minifigures, but I also thought this one would be cool to get. I do have a certain amount of minifigures, so yeah. I said, man, you work on them as you get them, and you just take it from there. Next one we have is, I think it's Cool. Shit, don't get me wrong, Carlo, whatever, man. He's cool. I actually like the way he looks, man. Again, the same Star Wars type, the Mandalorian. The last one was Star Wars Ahsoka. So you can kind of see the difference in everything. The guy's pretty cool. Green and gold, has the gun. And that's the thing that I love about Star Wars figures, man. Each one of them is different. They from different lines. Then you got a dumbass riding his motorcycle early in the morning, speeding by. We have Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have Reva, the third sister, retro collection. Dude, I don't really like what they do with her, man. The sword, you know, do the character look like her? No. It seems like all the other characters look kind of like who they supposed to, but this one doesn't. And I like where it says actually, if you look at all of them, you can actually tell they're from different series and things like that, which is cool. It lets you know how far Star Wars has come in a short period of time since Disney took over. Yeah. Fam, you know, that's the thing that I look at, you know, as different franchises merge or, you know, they go the way of the dinosaur. If you hear something cracking, that's the chair that I'm in, just squeaking. So for the new Batman Adventures, I got these from Ross. I was like at the last, one of the last Ross that I went to. They had the Creeper, man. He looks kind of like Craven a little bit for Marvel Legends, you know, as far as all the hair and the weird suit. But man, he looks crazy as hell. He look like the Joker in the face, don't he? Dude, but this is fun as hell. He was like $9.99. I seen like 4 of them, but I gave her 3 because one of them was a repeat of another one. Yeah, that is nice. Next figure we have is Batman anti-fire suit. Dude, this looks crazy as hell. I'm sorry about the glare and stuff like that, but man, it ain't nothing too much I can do at this moment. Damn. This is cold-blooded, man. Blue and black. I love the utility belt, along with the bat symbol. Dude, he looks badass. He has a gun, extra hands. You know, it would be cool if he had some sort of canisters or something. Oh, yes, he does. It's down at the bottom. That is amazing. So the canisters or whatever it is down at the bottom. That is amazing. Next thing we have is Firefly. For the new Batman Adventures, McFarlane Toys. Yeah, Firefly looks amazing. Gray and black. Man, I love how simplistic these ones are. And I hear with all the accessories, and if you look down, there's more accessories down at the bottom. You got to be very careful because the plastic's kind of brittle a little bit, and it could break. Man, this is pretty cool. DC Direct. So, yeah. Next thing we have is Black Manta. Funko Pop number 1303. He was $3.99 at Ross. Dude, I was looking at everything that's on the back of here, what you can get. You know, I'm okay with just certain figures. We have from My Hero Academia, Ena Yurashi. Dude, I don't know every name, right? 1145. He looks cold-blooded. Dude, I love my Funko Pops, bro. I create room for them. You know, I just about got a lot of this toy line right here. Man, but that's nice. Next thing we have is Chester Cheetah, man. From Jada Toys, crunchy. Then you see action figure. Then you see him on the inside looking just badass with an extra bag of Cheetos, a big Cheeto here, extra hands, extra head, the colors, the shoes. Then you look at what he looks like on the side, man. Like I said, this one came off of eBay. I ended up paying the same price after shipping and taxes what I would have paid in the store because it was the last item that they had. And they were just trying to, you know, let stuff go at that particular point in time. So, yeah. So, give your uncle a minute while he works is magic. Yeah. So fam, yeah, you know, I told a lot of y'all I wouldn't be collecting anymore, but again, figuring this is what the channel is, I don't have to do it as much, but at least once a month. From Hot Wheels, we have the Batmobile. Man, from Batman, 4-5. This looks amazing. The red and black color. Man, I have a lot of Batmobiles, but by far, this one is cooler. And that's the thing that you're supposed to do with a lot of this stuff. You invest in what you like. The next one we have is the Laren W1 in orange and black. Dude, this looks crazy. I didn't even see these at first. New for 25. I wouldn't even get it because I didn't see it. Then when I seen it, I said, oh man. I said, I gotta have that. Next thing we have is small block with the words taxi on the side. It's in gold and black and white. It looks crazy. This looks like a car from, you know, it looked like the Netflix show. And it is. Hot Wheels, Let's Race from the Netflix show. Then you have Rapid Pulse, EMT. Dude, I just thought this was cool to have. I just love the way it looked. Yellow and black. The rims look fly. This looks cool as hell to me. The next is Alpha Pursuit. It's like almost like a police car in red, blue. It's just cool. And got Pursuit on the side. Dude, this is an amazing car. This is just what I'm looking at, man. Just stand up, quality stuff. You know, and some people opinions, it's gonna be junk, and you know, they'll say, hey, you could have did better. You know, you could have spent $1 million on buying stuff. Dude, please, not in this economy. You buy what you like, but as long as it's affordable. You know, so we got Larry from Super Mario. We got Hardcore Hack, Iron Man. We got 3 figures from Star Wars, some Hot Wheel cars. We got 5 of those. Chester Cheetah from Cheetos. We got Black Manta, Inasha from My Hero Academia. And we have 3 Batman, the animated figures, man. You know, the new Batman Adventures, rather. So let me apologize. I said all of that wrong. The new Batman Adventures. And you know, it's from the animated show. We have Firefly, Batman anti-fire suit, and Creeper. So to top it all off, man. So thanks for watching. Till later, peace out.